Hey folks, it's Jason here with TheMuscleProgram.com. I'm here to share a quick review of a brand new fat burner that just came out, and it's called Instant Knockout. Now, I've been taking Instant Knockout for about 4 weeks, and I'm actually gonna continue with it for another 4 weeks here. But what I'd like to do is break this review up into 3 different sections. First, I want to tell you who the product is for, the people that would benefit the most from taking Instant Knockout. Secondly, I'd like to go over the ingredients, go over the label with you just quickly. And lastly, I'll just share my personal experience in taking Instant Knockout. So first of all, Instant Knockout was originally created specifically for MMA fighters. Now, I don't know a ton about that sport, but I do know those guys have to get into extreme condition. So in saying who would benefit from Instant Knockout, anyone who's playing a sport or involved in some sort of sport that you have to get into extreme condition. I also think it's good for people that are going for a bodybuilding contest. If you're training or prepping for a show, well, you don't have to be a bodybuilder. If you're, there's a lot of categories now these days. You've got bodybuilding, you've got fitness models, you women who do the bikini competitions, that sort of thing. So I think this would help you in that last phase going towards your competition. When you're dieting, I think it'll help you maintain the muscle, the hard-earned muscle that you've been working hard for, but you want to trim down and cut the fat and get down to a low body fat percentage. And I also think it's good for people that maybe you're not professional at anything. Like myself, I don't compete. I have no desire to compete or anything like that. I'm just an average Joe who just loves training. So for someone like me who is consistent with their training and for the most part consistent with their diet, I think this is a good product for you, if you want to get ripped up and shredded for the summertime or whatever the case is. Now, who I don't think it's for, if you're just merely wanting to lose weight, don't bother with something like this. I'm not saying it won't work for you, it probably work well for you, but if you're just wanting to lose weight, get something that maybe is not as potent, because again, this product is geared towards those people who are very serious about their training or who are competing at a professional level. So on that note, now I'd like to move on to the label here. It's got your typical, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, zinc, and chromium here. But there's a blend on the label, and you can Google this, or maybe I'll throw it up on the video here. There's a specific blend on the label here that you're not going to find all these ingredients combined in any other fat burner. At least I haven't seen them. So I'll just go over them quickly. We've got green tea extract, we've got green coffee extract, we've got cayenne powder, we've got glucosamine, the caffeine's here, and the black pepper extract. So all these ingredients, and you can look at their dose. The great thing about this product too is they tell you the amount per serving. There's a lot of supplements out there that hide ingredients behind proprietary blends, and I'm not a fan of those. If you guys have been keeping up with my blog and my website and all, you guys know I'm not a fan of proprietary blends. But they list the ingredients, exactly what you're taking, and again, I've never seen all of these ingredients included in one fat burner. So now, what I'd also like to point out, and this is something you really don't know until you start taking the product, is I believe these ingredients are of the purest quality. And how do I know that? Well, I've been in this game for 20 plus years. I've been training for 20 plus years, and like we've tried a ton of supplements. You can tell when you get a supplement with impure or bad ingredients. You can tell by the way you feel. Sometimes it makes you lethargic, that sort of thing, or it just simply doesn't work at all. It does nothing for you. And I've taken a lot of supplements like that, but with Instant Knockout, I can tell something's going on here. I can tell, I'll get into my review of it. I can feel more energy throughout the day and that sort of thing. So my goal is actually to gain a little bit of muscle, gradually gain more muscle, and I was hoping to take something that would eliminate any fat gain during that time, because obviously to gain you have to take in excess calories. So I wanted to eliminate or at least decrease the amount of fat that I'd gain in that process. So one thing I noticed right away with Instant Knockout is I immediately had sustainable energy throughout the day. Now, my energy levels usually go up and down, and I work in an office environment. I work in technology, so I'm behind a computer all day, and everything that I do outside of my day job is also pretty much behind a computer, so I sit a lot. So my energy levels, I find, are up and down, especially after lunchtime. If you work behind a desk or an office or whatever, you guys know what it's like after lunch, about 1 or 2 o'clock, you start going downhill and it's nap time. So I didn't feel that when taking Instant Knockout. So I was really, really impressed by that. I had that sustainable energy, and I just felt, I could feel that the product was working. I could feel that my body was burning throughout the day. So that was a good thing. Now for my captured results. Now, I hate the scale like most of you do, and the scale can be very deceiving, but I did weigh myself before and after the 30 days of taking Instant Knockout. So what happened was I actually dropped about 5 or 6 pounds during that time. Now, usually, historically, when I've dropped weight, anytime I've decreased in body weight, for whatever reason, I've usually decreased in strength a little bit too. And so I was surprised by the fact that I actually gained a little bit of strength during this time. The amount of weight that I'd been lifting, I was actually lifting a little bit more. So I was really impressed by that. So it appears that I actually gained a little bit of muscle while losing that 5 or 6 pounds of body fat. So really impressed by that. Not too many supplements can help you achieve that. So that's pretty much my review on Instant Knockout. If you're training for a competition, any kind of competition where you have to be conditioned, whether you're a fighter, whether you're a bodybuilder or a fitness model, like I said in the beginning, whatever, if you're training for anything at all and you need to get to a certain level, then I think this product will certainly help you meet your goals. Or if you're just a weightlifter like myself and you just enjoy it, you're passionate about it, and you have a steady training regimen. I lift weights 5 days a week, and I normally do cardio 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm training a total of like an hour and a half, 5 days a week. So if you have a strict training regimen and you're really into it, and your nutrition plan is somewhat intact, then this can also help you as well. It can help you while you're putting on more muscle. It can help you keep the fat down. So on that note, it's certainly a product that I would recommend. And in fact, I've got 2 Instant Knockouts here, and I just finished one, and I'm about to start the other. So I'm going to stay on it for another 30 days. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.